And DC has to sit back and wonder what they got to do to get this right.
Oh, you just said it. Make more Wonder Woman movies.
Yeah, that's what they might just kill the whole Justice League. And just say, like, who's the Justice League? Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, guest starring The Flash.
We're going to have a discussion about this, but let's go ahead and get to what he said. Oofa. Let's go ahead and get to the #1 movie this weekend. Martin.
Back at the Hall of Justice League.
Yes. Justice League, Martin. On its opening weekend, brought in $96 million, man. The budget?
That can't be right.
I don't know about this. I heard
that can't be right.
I heard this was rumored to be what Martin is reacting to. For those who are listening, he saw that $300 million budget right there. Even I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, there's no way in hell.
It's those reshoots.
What's that?
The reshoots?
The reshoots. Oh. That does make sense. Josh Gritman over there on the couch said, no, that makes sense. That's right. They had to go and do the reshoots when Snyder had to leave. Plus, they did some reshoots, and let's not try to be nice about this. This movie, it was going through so many reshoots when they actually did a screening for the executives, and this is before I think Snyder actually left the picture.
Divided, we are not enough.
Now you see Zack Snyder, he don't exactly skimp on the CG, so that was an expensive movie.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any CG left for the pictures for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Can I get some CG? We all sold out. God damn, Snyder must have been in there. Yep. There were a lot of reshoots to begin with. And then they brought on Joss Whedon with the rewrites in to direct some of this. So at that point, they had to reshoot around him. And let's not forget that those reshoots, and I'm going to bring up an image right here, those reshoots involve bringing Henry Cavill back on. And when you bring Henry Cavill back on, he was already in another movie. He was doing Mission Impossible. And he said, sorry, man, my daddy said I can't shave his mustache.
Tom Cruise won't let me shave my mustache.
Tommy Boy said, you better keep that shit on. Yeah, they had to CG his mustache out, and that was a lot of money. So
was it, though? Because so much of Superman is CG anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of close-ups of him, and they had to CG that out, man. So there was a lot of stuff that was going on with this film. They were already too deep, so they had to do it.
I'm curious because I read a thing where somebody who read the original script and they wrote a synopsis of what was missing out of it.
Really? What was missing?
It's a lot of stuff. It's so much stuff. And some of it were things that I'm like, you know what? That would make this all make more sense. Like Darkseid was going to play a bigger part of this.
Really?
Yeah.
The fact when it was supposed to be like a two-parter.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And like Steppenwolf was really like like we say, like he's just wanting power just to have it. What the hell is that all about? But it's something like his mother's essence is in those boxes called the mother boxes, and he gets that together to get power because he's trying to beat Darkseid. And at the end, it's Darkseid who kills him.
Okay, so that makes a lot of sense right there.
Yeah,
man.
there was so many other things, so many other character moments. That I don't know how much of it they filmed or how much was just in the script that they didn't get to. Because he said some of it they did film and they cut it out.
That is interesting. That's very interesting. So, you know, if you heard our review for the movie, all of us here were favorable to the film. I mean, you know, when we say favorable, we were saying that, okay, is this the epic that DC wants it to be, a Warner Brothers? No, but is it a fun film? In certain parts,
at times
yes.
it is. What's funny to me is when we gave our review, I thought, you know what, we're being favorable, but a little pulled back, tempered. But people are going to tear us down for not praising it. Then I get on the internet, it was the opposite. They were digging into us because we didn't tear it up more.
I knew that would happen.
They were like, yeah, the crew just praised it. They got bought or something. It was just they were. I was like, wait, how do we win on this one?
Boy, we get Marvel checks. We get paid by money. Then we go and do DC thing, a kindness by giving them a favorable review for this. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna come out and just tell y'all, man. You know, we double dipping. We can. We finally found out that DC, they pay too. Yeah, why only just get a Marvel check when we can get both a DC and Marvel check?
Yeah, I mean, Cargill just wrote an article that was very interesting. He brought up the fact that between Marvel and DC, nobody wants either person's movies to fail, because if that movie's bad, then that leaves everybody being just, well, I'm tired of these movies anyway.
Yeah.
As long as everybody makes good movies, people want to see more.
I read people criticizing us because we gave the movie a matinee.
Yeah.
See, I told you they were Marvel bitches. I just gave the movie a matinee. I've given plenty of Marvel movies a matinee. You could not win with this. That's why I said I'm just going to come out. I'm not going to say anything about Marvel. I'm just going to say what I feel about this film, and I really do think that it's a fun film. Now that I don't have to be in that review and I don't have to hold back, it can't touch Marvel what they doing. No. This shit right here is still a mess. It's a good beat 'em up superhero film on the most basic level. Mm-hmm. It is nowhere near the storytelling that a more developed studio has.
It just doesn't have the depth at all.
It ain't Marvel. It ain't 21st Century Fox. The X-Men's are doing a way better job than DC and Warner Brothers are doing. But did I dislike the movie? No, I had fun with it. But again, on the most basic level. And I really do defend the movie on that. I think some people are being a little bit too hard on the film.
Oh, yeah. No, reading the Rotten Tomatoes score, I was like, oh, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
It ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Y'all need to stop.
Saying the movie's unwatchable, come on now. Daddy's Home 2 is unwatchable.
Right.
You know? This is not unwatchable. Is it a mess? Yeah. But can it be fun when they get it right? Yes, it is. And that's why I'm sitting up here asking right now, so what can they actually do to fix this? Because DC is in bad shape right now. This movie opened up with $98 million.
That sounds like a good thing.
Not when you project it to open $110 million to $120 million. 126? No, I know. Oh, 96. So look at that. I even tried to give them $2 million and they gave it back. $96 million is what it opened up with. That's not good considering that you have this huge ensemble epic film and you still can't break $100 million on the weekend. And also considering that your boy Thor.
I know. In his third movie.
And the people don't even like Thor. Uh-huh. on his third movie, $122 million that opening weekend.
Right.
So this does not bode well for DC right here. And DC has to sit back and wonder what they got to do to get this right.
Oh, you just said it. Make more Wonder Woman movies.
Yeah, that's what they might just kill the whole Justice League. And just say, hey, who's the Justice League? Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, guest starring The Flash.
And maybe Aqua Man, because people are cool with him.
Yeah.
But so far, Wonder Woman's your MVP. And so what can you do to fix this? And at this moment, and Martin, I want to get your opinion.
Okay.
But if you ask me what you can do to fix your DC, your superhero problem, because apparently if it ain't a chick in a skirt, out there fighting with a magic lasso, then hey, these people ain't really doing that well. So here's what I think you should do. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. You did this. You stuck with it now.
So, I thought you had some real answers.
That is a real answer because everybody told you. They said, don't push it. Don't rush it.
Yeah.
Take your time. Look at what Marvel did. We
Right.
ain't Marvel. We give our directors freedom. We ain't oppressive like they over there, like your boy Kevin Feige over there at Marvel. We let our directors are artists. You got your money. You're proud of that. Well, look how much the Suicide Squad did. Yeah, fuck the critics, right? The fans really like it. You let them fanboys and girls fuck you up. And now, this is what people were saying. Years of putting out an inferior product has finally come back and hurt them on the business end. Because all these rumors and all these things that are going around about how the movies are a mess, the whole thing with people say they don't like critics, but all these things that critics are saying, they build up and they build up, and people finally start to pay attention. They start believing it.
Yeah.
And for what was supposed to be their biggest movie, ended up being like one of their biggest disappointments. It's sad that you could not break $100 million on the opening weekend. And so something something has to be done business-wise. You can't go in there like Universal and just pull the plug on the dark universe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
You put in there's too much invested here.
Right.
So you cannot pull the plug. You stuck. You better do something. You better proceed.
Okay, so the first thing they got to do is cut the budgets. They can't be making $300 million movies. This just they're not at that point yet. Yeah, like you said, they rushed it. Their best success came when they did Wonder Woman, which was basically a Marvel movie.
Yeah,
I mean, it's why you can't help but compare it to Captain America and Thor. It follows a lot of that same pattern, which is all good things. This origin character, you focus where you get a lot. You humanize the character. You get a lot of character development with the main character and everyone around them, and you have the action that people come there and get excited about. And the thing about Wonder Woman, I think back to those scenes when she's walking through the town that she's trying to save, and just even when they stop to have a drink and dance with everybody. It just felt like they were in a real place. Maybe it was a soundstage, but it felt like they were in an actual place.
I would say that that's the case here too. There were far and very few, but there was some place where it felt like these characters are having a real moment.
Yes, and that's when it got better. That's after that first hour.
Not this crazy shit right now where they're flying through like a blood red sky fighting a bunch of CG.
Yeah, you spend the whole first hour with just these CG battles, and it's like, man, I don't care about any of this. Just get to the point.
Yeah, that scene lived up to every fear that I had about the movie when we saw it. Remember we did our review and it's like, well, what you saw in the trailer, that's what you get.
Yeah.
Now,
that was the other thing that was in the missing parts was how Batman really had a death wish. He felt so guilty about what he did to Superman that he was just like, I'm just here to commit suicide.
Oh, you're talking about in this movie right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like, again, that's the thing about it. I think that they took not Batman, but Bruce Wayne, and they humanized him a little bit more. I mean, he's not trying to be perfect. Like I said, he's just so racked with guilt that he's drinking.
Yeah.
In every other scene, he's looking like, wow, I really fucked up killing Superman. Wish my boy was here. He pouring a drink out on the sidewalk. Here's to you, Soups. But you're right. They have to, common sense thing. You're going to have better writers. You need a plan, and you need to have someone or a couple of people in place to guide this. Zack Snyder does not need this back. There are certain things that we see in this movie that they got right, and they need to continue along that path. There's no turning back from here. You got to keep going.
Yeah, you can't reboot this. That will not. You think so? Because I think because with Spider-Man, I mean, thankfully Marvel finally got it right. But I think when Spider-Man got rebooted with the Sony stuff with Andrew Garfield, people were like, "What again?"
Yes, but Martin, there's always, you're messing with comic books, there is a way to go in and fix this. Time travel, Martin. Good old time travel, Martin. Time travel, the savior of comic book stories. Time travel will get you out of some really tough spots. And
it did work for the X-Men.
Martin, that's the thing about the X-Men. Like, you say until it didn't? Well, I think, but it was a start. Let's not forget X-Men Days of Future Past, where they just came out and they even said in the movie, they were like,
X3.
yeah, fuck X3. And they were just like, whoa, shit, glad we got another chance.
We've been given a second chance.
I mean, the only thing was missing was Michael Fassbender just winking at the camera. You can go in and wipe everything out with time travel, as we saw in X-Men Days of Future Past. Like you said, fuck X-Men 3, and they wiped that out.
Yeah.
They got don't think that wasn't a conscious decision, because it was. I really think that with what you have here is you have the perfect opportunity to go in and use what is available to them right now. Because they have one thing that, listen, we've heard all these rumors going around now of what they want to do. And there are people who just want to leave. They just want to get out of this. Your boy Ben Affleck, man, he thought Batman was one of the best things to happen to him, and he's getting his ass beat right now. And he's like, I'm just getting tired of being criticized. He's already been dropping hints. I want out. Meanwhile, while he's talking, the moment that he said, "Yeah, I need to find a graceful way to go out," in the background, Jake Gyllenhaal just licking his lips. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, no, man, I'm just hanging. I was just walking down the street, man.
I was going to ask for your autograph.
Yeah.
On this contract.
Oh, yeah. I don't want no Batman. I don't want that, man. No, you got that, man.
Oh, who could do it better than you? Me.
Yeah. They've been talking about him wanting to get out of this for a while. They've also been, let's not forget, they've been talking about trying to get rid of the Joker. And they've been saying, we want to make another Joker film just to get rid of
Jared Leto.
They were talking about doing a standalone Joker movie with Leonardo DiCaprio.
With him as the Joker?
With him as the Joker. Yeah, they say it has nothing to do with the universe they have here. It's just a one-off. We know they bullshitting. Come on. And so they want to go in and recast. And they've already been saying, and I don't know if this has been thrown around, but they've been saying, let's play with some sort of time travel. Let's play with some extra dimensional solutions here.
Well, they got the Flash, and he's got that Flashpoint storyline.
Flashpoint. They already released an animated version of that, and they've
even done it on the TV series.
On the TV series, yeah,
CW series, they've done it. And
now they're talking, and like I said, they had an animated video that came out, and that was
really good too.
That was successful.
The Speed Force allows the Reverse Flash to travel through time. In my world, I'm a hero.
You mean like Batman?
Now, she's like, who the fuck are you? But if they go, and with Flashpoint, the Flash, he runs so fast that he can change the time-space continuum or whatever. And they've been saying that this story is going to be the Flash movie if they can get a director for that and get it right. And if they go in and do that, they can start with the right people to guide this universe in the right place.
Yeah,
they
can change whatever they want,
and they can change whatever. They can change the casting. They can say, "Oh, that's just a Batman from another dimension." They can get a younger Batman.
Yeah,
they can get a new Joker.
Yeah.
They can they can reboot the universe while not disregarding just a cold start over from what we have now.
You get rid of who you don't want, but you can keep Wonder Woman.
But yeah, she ain't going nowhere. She got so much power. She said, you know what? I'm not gonna be Wonder Woman no more if Brett Ratner is still in.
I know.
And I think some people like Brett.
Yeah, Brett.
Hey man, we ain't telling you to go, but the door is open. Yeah,
he left.
Yeah. And it's best. It's like if somebody says, I got some shit on you, or you did some dirty shit, then you need to leave before some other stuff comes out.
Well, stuff is already coming out about it. I'm surprised he didn't go like, Psh, what else you got to say about me? Everybody knows I'm a douche.
Yeah.
That's nothing new.
That's my superpower. So I think that if they choose to do that, and they do that with the next the Flash movie, and the thing is, people really do, they like the Flash. So with the next Flash movie could be their saving point.
They could. You're right.
And I would love to see them do that. Who they got on? They have the guy that runs DC Comics, Jeff Loeb.
Johns.
Jeff Johns.
Yeah.
Jeff Loeb is the Marvel guy that does Netflix. Jeff Johns, who knows how these heroes should be portrayed.
Yeah, and he's written some of the with most of these heroes, he's written some of their better stories.
And
he's written him and Mark Waid wrote all the best Flash stories.
Oh, nice. And if you can get Joss Whedon in there, then, hey, you already on your way. Everything that worked in this Justice League movie, granted, a tad bit too late, it's probably because Snyder was not there.
Yeah.
Hate to say it, because I know he's going through something right now, but that's how it is. So it'll be interesting to see where they go with this, but something got to be done. That's where you have a staff meeting like, you get your shit, get out. Everybody else back to work. Because this is not working, man.
Give the keys to Patty Jenkins.
Patty Jenkins.
Yeah. If she wants it.
Yeah, that is a great point. Patty Jenkins. At least let her run part of it. I don't think she needs the whole thing.
Right. Whatever she wants out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was another thing. Green Lantern was going to have a bigger part in it. They were going to do a lot more with Aqua Man and Mira.
Boy, they just fucked this all up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just had the Justice League in their hand, just dropped it and shattered the whole thing. Tried to glue it back together.
How do we just sweep it out of the way? We'll make it with just these parts left.
Put Batman's head back on, that shit just slide off. Fuck. Like that dude in the Christmas story, we tried to put that leg back together.
You did that on purpose.
You did this? You don't like me because I won. That's them looking at Marvel. You didn't want me to be a winner. Get your shit together.